In this question, we'll look at supplementary angles. Two angles are supplementary. One angle measures 45 degrees, more than twice the measure of the other. We're asked to find the measure of each angle. We'll use the 5-step problem-solving strategy, and the first step is to familiarize ourselves with the situation. Now, we can familiarize ourselves with the situation, first of all, by reading the problem carefully. If there are any words that you're not sure of, you need to know what they mean. One might be the word supplementary. Supplementary angles are two angles whose measures add to 180. And that will be a key piece of information in translating this problem. We're asked to find two measures, the measures of two angles. So let's define those measures. Well, we'll let x be the measure of the larger angle, and we'll let y be the measure of the smaller angle. Now that we have this much information, we can move to our next step, which is to translate the problem to mathematical language. I'm going to start by rewriting the two relationships that I see in that problem in English in a maybe a little bit different way that will make it easier to translate directly to math. I know that the two angles are supplementary. That means that their measures add to 180 degrees. So we'll say the measure of the larger angle plus the measure of the smaller angle. If you add those together, we should get 180 degrees. The other piece of information I was given related the sizes of the angles. The one angle was 45 degrees, more than twice the measure of the other angle. So I can say that the larger angle is 45 degrees more than twice the smaller angle. Or their measures are related that way. So I have these information written a little bit more in a way that I can translate directly to mathematical language, and I will do that. The measure of the larger angle we called x, plus the measure of the smaller angle we called y, translates to equals, and I have 180. So I have one equation using x and y. The measure of the larger angle we called x translates to equals. I have 45, and then I have more than twice the smaller angle is 2 times y. So I have two equations in x and y, and I can solve those equations as a system of equations in step 3, which is to solve. Solving this system of equations, I can see that my second equation is already solved for x. So in my first equation, which is x plus y equals 180, I will substitute 45 plus 2y for x. So where I have x, I will write 45 plus 2y plus the y equals 180. And now I have an equation with just one variable. I will solve for y. I have 45. 2y plus y is 3y. So 45 plus 3y equals 180. Now I subtract 45 from both sides, and I get 3y equals 135, or y equals 45. This gives me the measure of one of the angles. I need to find the measure of the other one, and that would be x. I see from my second equation that x is 45 plus 2y. So x equals 45 plus twice the measure of the smaller angle, or 2y. X is 45 plus 2 times, now this 45 I'm going to substitute here comes from here. Y is 45. So y would be 45 plus 90. That's x. I already found y. X is 135. So I found a value for x and a value for y, and I need to go to my fourth step, which is to check. I am checking, and I have that x, which was the larger angle, was 135 degrees. And the smaller angle, which was y, I said was 45 degrees. Now, these add to 180. 135 plus 45 is 180, so they are supplementary. If I double the smaller angle, I get 90. If I add 45, I get the larger angle, 135. So both of these check in all the conditions given in the problem. So we can move to our final step, and that is to state the answer. The measures of the angles are 135 degrees and 45 degrees.